Hey there! Ever wondered what makes our vehicles go vroom and keeps us warm during chilly winters? It's all about energy. Today, we're diving into a fascinating topic: how power fuels China's booming economy and the environmental challenges it faces. But before we get started, please show us some love by liking this video and subscribing to Top Visionary. We value your thoughts, so don't forget to drop your opinions in the comments below. Now let's embark on this incredible journey. China, with its whopping 1.4 billion population, has a massive appetite for electricity. To meet this demand, they've crafted a smart strategy that combines innovation, various energy sources, and strategic infrastructure. Here's the scoop. They're tapping into traditional fuels, exploring renewable options, and pushing the boundaries with cutting-edge technologies to power their rapidly advancing nation. In the vast Gobi Desert in northwest China, a team of seasoned engineers is on a quest for colossal energy hidden beneath the desert's surface. Picture this. They're about to detonate a mind-blowing 18 tons of explosives to break apart a 38-meter-thick layer of rock in an area as big as 5 football fields. But here's the kicker. They have to make sure everything falls in all the right places. Now, they can't set off all those explosives at once, or it'll cause destructive seismic waves, so they're doing it in stages. There are 781 blasting holes divided into 12 groups, and each group goes off less than 1/100th of a second after the previous one. Talk about precision! To pull this off, they're using electronic detonators with an encoder. The operator has to be spot on, igniting thousands of electronic detonators in milliseconds. It's like a high-stakes, explosive symphony. China has invested billions in this dry inland area near the desert to mine coal. And let me tell you, the coal they're finding is top-notch. It's super clean, high in heat value, and low on sulfur, which means it's easier on the environment. Believe it or not, coal still plays a massive role in powering more than half of China's economy. Check out this open-cast mine. The coal here is exceptional, with seams up to a whopping 30 meters thick. But before they can get to that precious coal, they've got to clear away the top layer of rock. So there you have it, a thrilling journey into China's energy landscape, where innovation meets tradition to keep the wheels of progress turning. Once the gravel is cleared away, a new coal seam emerges. This place churns out over 100,000 tons of coal every day. That's enough to power a modern family for a mind-boggling 10,000 years. But hold on, that's just 1% of China's daily coal output. Yep, coal is a big deal in China's energy game. To use coal efficiently, they've got a smart trick up their sleeves. They build huge power plants right next to the coal mines. This saves on transportation costs and keeps pollution away from crowded cities. Now, Western China has heaps of coal, but there's a hitch. It's short on water. That used to be a showstopper because regular power plants need a ton of water for cooling. No water, no power. But China cracked the code. They've come up with these nifty passive cooling towers that don't gulp down water. Hot air rises from the top and cooler air swoops in at the bottom, passing over a bunch of radiators. These towers are a water-saving superhero, making it possible to set up shop in the desert. Over in the eastern part of China, most folks live and the economy's buzzing. But guess what? The juicy new energy stuff is in the west, thousands of kilometers away. So how do you get the energy where it's needed? China's plan: build massive power plants near the western coal fields, turn coal into electricity, and zap it eastward through a super-long power grid. This epic project is the biggest energy transmission gig in human history. This power transmission line is a record breaker, too. It starts way out in the Yangtze Basin in the western wilds of China and stretches an astonishing 3,324 kilometers. Imagine that. It's like powering a city on the other side of the planet. Let's talk about a game changer in the quest for clean energy: hydropower. It's a big player in China's energy plans. Right now, we're at the construction site of the Wudongde Hydropower Station, one of 4 stations that make up a powerful team in the upper Yangtze River. They've finished the heavy lifting to build a massive structure on the mountainside to hold some seriously huge hydraulic turbines. Now, the real challenge here is building a rock-solid concrete dam. You see, in the engineering world, there's a saying that goes, "Every dam has fractures." But not this one. This dam is special. To put it in perspective, they need a whopping 2.91 million cubic meters of concrete to create the Wudongde Dam. The plan is to build a wall that stands a towering 275 meters high and is between 12 and 51 meters thick, to withstand the incredible pressure from water that's 270 meters deep. But here's the secret sauce: a continuous control system. They've got to keep pouring that concrete without stopping for a staggering 33 months. The tricky part is that as the concrete sets, it generates heat, and that heat can cause cracks. Plus, the concrete doesn't flex much, and the inside and outside cool at different speeds, making things even trickier. So the magic trick is nailing precise temperature control during this non-stop pouring process. It's like an epic balancing act, and it's how they're aiming for a dam without a single crack. Now, while water resources aren't everywhere when they are, hydropower is a game changer for clean energy. It's all part of China's impressive push towards a greener future. Let's keep that ship steady, but sometimes, when the waves get wild and start tossing the ship around, the thrusters alone can't do the job. That's where this special ship shines. It's got the world's biggest crane with a smart height compensation system. This powerhouse crane can lift a whopping 400 tons. Here's the magic. As the ship goes up and down with the waves, the crane senses the speed and direction of the movement. Then, like a superhero, it adjusts its cables or moves its arm to keep everything steady. Now, they're not just doing this during the day, they're going all night long. And guess what? Even with those wild waves, that 400-ton test box barely budges. Everyone's thrilled with the results. But here's the big news. China has made history by mining fire ice from beneath the ocean floor. Fire ice is a fancy name for methane hydrate, where methane is trapped in a crystal structure of water. They once thought it only existed in space, but turns out it's right here on Earth, hiding below the seabed. In fact, it's the biggest stash of fossil fuel on the planet. But getting it out is no cakewalk. China's on a mission to use more clean energy in its energy mix. They're diving deep into the oceans and pushing the boundaries of technology to harness resources while being mindful of the environment. That's some impressive progress. Let's talk about how China's western region, even though it's short on water, gets tons of sunshine. And they're putting that sunlight to good use with massive solar arrays. Now, the real stars of the show here are these mirrors. When the clock hits 7 o'clock in the morning over the Gobi Desert, more than 20,000 mirrors kick into action. They're like sunlight ninjas, reflecting that bright light straight up to a tower. The magic happens when that sunlight heats up molten salt, which then travels down into the plant. There, it heats water into steam, and that steam powers turbines to generate electricity. The coolest part? This whole process doesn't use any fuel or create any emissions. It's like a dream come true for solar energy enthusiasts. China's not stopping there. They've got a fancy sunlight tracking system for these tower-type solar power plants. A computer takes charge, making sure those 20,000 mirrors are always spot on when it comes to aiming sunlight at the tower. But wait, there's more. Just a stone's throw away, they're building another solar power plant. This one's 10 times the size and uses curved mirrors to collect sunlight heat. But like the tower type, it's all about precise tracking. After they're done setting up, those mirrors will be aligned to perfection within less than a millimeter. This plant will boast a massive 9,120 solar troughs, churning out a whopping 50,000 kilowatts per hour. And here's the big picture. China is rocking the solar game. They've already got over 70 million kilowatts of solar power capacity installed, which is a fifth of the world's total solar power generation capacity. That's some serious solar power action. China's on a roll when it comes to clean energy, and the future looks sunny and windy. They're really serious about changing their energy game, and the rapid progress is proof. Solar energy is just the beginning. Now let's talk about wind power. You've probably seen those massive wind turbines in various places, but the real action is at sea. The thing is, setting up those turbines in the ocean is no walk in the park. It's a tough job to install and maintain them. In the past, they used to build the turbine generators on land and then haul them out to sea on special vessels. It was expensive, slow, and used up a lot of resources. But here's the cool part. Offshore wind power is the future, and technology is making it way cheaper. On China's eastern coast, they're trying out a new method. They've got this fancy tool that can set the blade's angle high up at nearly 100 meters. It's like precision engineering for wind turbines. If it works as planned, installing offshore wind turbines will become way more affordable. Now let's talk nuclear power. Out on a remote peninsula in eastern China, they're getting ready to fire up the world's most advanced nuclear power unit. This thing is a heat-producing monster. It uses nuclear reactions to make scorching hot steam, which then drives generators to create electricity. So here's the deal. Science and technology are leading the charge in energy development. China's got a plan that's all about mixing different energy sources to create a cleaner and brighter future. Out in the vast and sparsely populated deserts of the West, a quest for a brighter future unfolds. It's a future where our needs are met without creating waste, and China is all in for this green and clean journey. As we've journeyed through China's epic mega projects, it's been a ride filled with awe and inspiration. These projects are a testament to Chinese brilliance, innovation, and their unwavering pursuit of progress. Each bold move they make is a reminder of what humans can achieve when creativity and determination come together. It's proof that extraordinary progress is within reach. If you found this video as enlightening as we did, please give it a thumbs up and share it with others. We're eager to hear your valuable thoughts and feedback in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more captivating content. Thanks for being part of our viewership, and we're excited to connect with you in our future videos. Let's keep exploring, learning, and inspiring together. Take care and goodbye.